Welcome back to the Journeyman save here at FC25. We start with what is probably going to be a crunch game with regards our with regards our league title campaign. We are currently 12 points behind Benfica. If we win this game against Benfica, there is still an outside chance of a title fight. If we draw it, it's unlikely. If we lose it, it's definitely over. So all is riding on this first game, really. And then outside of that, our whole season as a whole is riding on the second leg against Vitoria Guimarães in the Taça Portuguesa as well. We won the first leg 2-1 in the last episode. So we need to make sure we don't lose that game. And then we'll have the Portuguese Cup final to come in probably the next episode. I would imagine as the final episode of the season, potentially. So we're going to start with Benfica. Take it from there. We'll play Benfica, Vitoria and probably Porto in this episode. And then we'll have a better idea of how the season is going to end from there. But regardless, away from home against the side at the top of the table is obviously never an easy game. But please drop the video a like to show you're still enjoying this save. This is obviously going to be more than likely going to be a one-season thing here in Braga. Although obviously you guys will have the opportunity to vote for me to stay at Braga for one more year in the comment section, in the vote when it happens. But for now, we're going to concentrate on just trying to do what we can in what is more than likely our only year at Braga. So thank you to Leone, to Brad and to Mark on the board behind me for your continued support in the comment section and on live stream. Do come and join me on stream as well. It'd be great to see you. Just seen that Dominic Calvert-Lewin is in the Portuguese league there. Team of the week at striker. Hello, sir. But Benfica is going to be a proper challenge. We've got a couple of tired players as well. Banza for Asula, Angelo for Axel Atom, and Kessier's probably all right to play. So we're stronger than we ever have been after a very good transfer window, but Benfica are the side at top, so they are the strongest so far. Aguirre Zabala in goal for Benfica. Then we've got Barrera at right back, followed by Thomas Araujo at centre back and Valentin Gomez. Jan Nicolas Besta still at left back, Florentino, Martin Neto and Leandro Barrera Martins in midfield. Benjamin Rollheiser, Artur Cabral and Karem Aktogolu is their front three. They've got some options on the bench, but obviously their best players are certainly in the starting lineup. We obviously made sure that they were playing their strongest side for such an important game, so just turn the extra controller off, albeit it's a keyboard, not a controller. And we will do what we can here at what was the Estadio de Luz. I think it's probably got a Estadio do SL Benfica. I don't know whether it's got some sort of branding these days. Stadium of Light. Portuguese style is what we're familiar with it, or familiar with it as, in the rain here, but obviously we've turned off the effects of the rain on the gameplay because it's broken as fuck. Hopefully we won't be depressed as fuck after the game because we'll actually have gotten the result that we want and or need to keep, and definitely need, to keep the title fight very briefly on life support. What a start this could be, and surely that's a penalty. Mikatadze making a great run. Beautiful free-flowing football. It's a yellow card as it rightly should be, not a red. Double jeopardy, etc, etc. But, well, brilliant football. He's lunged two-footed, to be fair. Studs up too. The nature of the challenge probably could have been deemed red card worthy. But Mikatadze gives us a 1-0 lead and we couldn't wish for a better start. Aktogolu, Artur Cabral. Chasing after him with Malero. Right, lucky boys. Bernardo, now our highest rated player at 85. Pujol, one of our best and latest signings. Mikatadze, one of our best and latest signings. Ripping their defence apart again here, but Barrera does really well at fullback to win the ball back and deny us the opportunity for a second goal. Benfica have definitely got multiple goals in them, so it's probably going to take more than one to win this. Wow. I was offside. Find Asula. It's Bernardo that's making the forward run here. And it's Bernardo that's in. And he's still going. Hello, Bernardo. Back to Asula in some space. Pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper. Went for the near post. And he was positioned to perfection to quite simply just knock it down and make it look particularly academic. It was not difficult for the goalkeeper whatsoever. Barrera into Neto as Benfica try and build to create the chance to find the equaliser that they, as of yet, haven't found. Guerrero, back to Golu. You're going to try twice here. And it's had... Cool. Well, that's just luck and nothing but, isn't it? Jan-Niklas Besta's a bit good as well. Deadpool playstyle plus, but straight into the wall on this occasion, thankfully. And counter-attack, maybe? We got anyone forward that we could get the ball to? Pajal, if he gets this first, could be away. And he has gotten to it first. And he is indeed away. And the defenders are doing just FC25 defender things. He did the same bloody stupid animation twice there. And from a tight angle, Axel Atta makes it 2-0. And breathe. That might be us still in the title fight. Kessier. Bernardo, you're offside over there, aren't you? Did that hit a hand? No. Play continues. It's 2-0 as we approach half-time. It has kind of been all one-way action thus far. But they've pulled one back. I even stopped moving with the controller as the man in the middle received it, because I knew I wasn't going to get there. But he was offside. So the fans in the stands are celebrating because Benfica haven't scored. Congratulations, lads. Don't know whether you're paying attention. You're still going berserk. It was off. You haven't pulled one back. And they've finally realised that as we've continued play 2 minutes later. Tuck this back. And Asula still can't score a bloody goal for me. He's on a bit of a goalless run at the minute, William Asula. But Benfica are on a goalless run against us in this game because they haven't scored yet. I want to put a bit more on that. Never mind. Neto. Wait for the first time ball. It's picked off well. Lero forward. No, you don't. Thank you, Axel. I've expected him to forget the ball. Paulo Bernardo style there, but he kept it well. Fucking hell. Asula really is shite. He's the worst 78 rated player I've played with for a long time. Up to Golu. Back to Besta. Around the corner. Cabral. Barrera Martins. Neto. Who's done me there with the turn. And Cabral. Keeper's there. Alright. Bit of a Benfica fight back perhaps. They make a change. Besta on the set piece, as you always expect for Benfica. Ausnes is on for them now. Thomas back to Besta. It's a nice play. Oh, but slotted just wide by Barrera Martins. Malero down the line. And Axel Atom. Kessier. Can we add a third? The goal difference is probably not important at this stage. We just need the points. Is Atom onside? Looks like it. Oh dear. Oh wow. I don't think he's left-footed, do you? Christ alive, Axel. That was horrendous. Well, it's just as well we didn't need the goal, isn't it? Otherwise, that would have been absolutely gutting. Bloody hell. It was one goal that knocked us out of Europe. If that one goal ensures that we don't win the title at the end of the season, then I'll be even more gutted. That was outrageous from Axel Atom there. Angelo is saying, I just rested you for a game, pal. You don't need to play every minute of every game. They need to tweak what clubs expect, I think, or what players expect, sorry, from certain squad roles, because with the nature of fixture lists, it is impossible to play each player with a crucial contract for every minute of every game. That's just not how it fucking works. So, we are 9 points now behind Benfica and above Sporting. So the chance for Champions League football for Braga next season continues. We've got Estrella, which is where Dominic Calvert-Lewin is next. Then Estoril. And then we'll play Vitoria. So let's just sim towards that Vitoria game now. Good. 2-1 defeat to Estrella. Fantastic. Well, there goes the title instead then, probably. Gonçalo Franco would like to play. It's a 3-3 draw away from him against Estoril. And what was a 9-point gap at the top of the league, closed, is now probably back up and over the 12 where it previously was. Down to 4th again, and it's 14 points to Benfica. Title's not happening, but let's be honest, it wasn't going to happen anyway, was it? So we're not too fussed about that. It's not like I've thrown it away by simming a couple of games. We've got Vitoria next. Asula's going to have to play again, but that's not a problem. Right, Okay, time for second leg semi-final at home as well after a 2-1 win away. Let's make sure we have a cup final to play this season, shall we? Vitoria with Decio Machado still in goal for them. Zé Carlos, Borovic, Fernandez and Mendes. Handel, Ribeiro, Cruz, Hauga, Uotro, Santos. Same 11, I think, that played in the first leg. Same 11, I think, that lost to us in the first leg. And if not the same 11, very similar 11 to the one that actually beat us in the league. So, it's not by any means a done deal, this. Vitoria have beaten us by 2-1, just as we've beaten them by 2-1 so far this season. So, if they do so again, and it will be extra time and or penalties to decide who gets through to the final for Taça Portuguesa to play against Sporting or Porto. Benfica are already out, I believe, of this competition, and it's the other two big sides that are challenging for the spot in the final on the other half of the draw. We've had a favourable run in the Cup for sure. Probably needed the favourable run in the Cup to get to the final. But get to the final we hope to do anyway. You can only beat who you're drawn against, and we have beaten who we've been drawn against thus far. Helga. Inside nicely. Zé Carlos, little back heel. Ribeiro takes it away from the man. Read the ball inside, but doesn't matter. Doesn't seem to matter what I do at the minute. I can't get the ball back from them permanently, but I have done now as they've shot wide. Malero. Sula's made the run. That was a bit lucky. Hello. When did you get 5-star skills? Angelo. I could go solo. I won't. Not much room in there. Vitoria got a lot of men back. Well, that was lucky. Mikel Tad's a bit good. Don't know whether you've noticed in the games that he's played for us so far. Spying a spot in the final of the Taça Portuguesa. Flick. Thank you. Oh, flick it straight to fucking them. Well done, mate. I know where you want to go. I'm saying no, you don't. Ah! He's saying maybe I do. Nuno Santos. Yeah! Couldn't get there. Oh! Worth a go, but wide. Ibanez. Forward to Pajau. Pajau has been so good that I'd be inclined to use him in another save. That's a lovely turn by Asula. He just isn't very good, is he, with Asula? I don't know what I have to do with him to score goals that every other striker at the club would. But more than I'm doing currently, certainly. But what that would be, I don't know. Because at the minute, Asula is in great positions and just won't shoot on target. Bernardo. Kessier. Nice. They tried to step. I don't think they got it right, but I didn't get the pass right, so it doesn't matter, does it really? All out wide there nicely to Mendes. Vitoria still in this. As time ticks by, obviously, they are running out of time to find the 2 goals that they need. But they are going to be dangerous for the entirety of the remainder of this game. Looking for Mikel Tadze in the channel. They might need 3 goals soon. They do. That is us through to the final of the Taça Portuguesa. And I'll do it again. It's all about Mikel Tadze today, isn't it? Nice ball. Mikel Tadze, good footwork. Looking for Asula, who's in behind. Can he hit the target this time? Yes! It's the last thing he'll do because I've substituted him off. But he has at last scored. 3-0. We're wiping the floor with our team, with our local rivals this time, aren't we? Nuno Santos into the box. Nuno Santos back to Uotro. And Nuno again. Gimme. No. Okay. Safe. Well, consolation goal status only for Vitoria here if they get it. Butske. Mr. Butt. The hell is the defender doing? Just falling over. Well, it is a consolation goal for them. And he's just... I don't even. Thankfully, we've got an advantage where it doesn't matter. 83rd minute, Jens Petter Hauge pulls one back for Vitoria, but it is consolation goal only. 5-2, and even Asula scored. And play continues. And we'll look for a 6th. We won't have one. We might have one. Marquez. We won't have one. Ribeiro. Butsker. Good save. Well, they get a corner. Can they put it back to 3-2 on the night? Silva on for Hauger. I'm going to say no. I was correct. No. Well, that's us in the final, but who are we playing? Sporting or Porto? I know which I'd prefer. Let's find out which one we actually have. I think it might be fucking Porto. It's Porto. Ah! I didn't want Porto! Porto are too good. Oh, sad. We've got a really healthy gap in 4th down to Arauca in 5th. So I've got no concerns of us finishing outside the top 4 at the moment. Let's see, when is that cup final? Is it going to be the last game of the season? It is, on the 19th of May. Well, I tell you what. Let's go there now. Let's go there now. Why not? Why not? I will stop the sim just before the Sporting game. We've been winning a lot of games in that simulation period, but unfortunately, so have Benfica and Porto. So we briefly thought we might have a chance of actually winning the title, but no. The other two above us are much stronger still, and they've kept their form going as well. We've closed the 14-point gap down to 8, but it's still 8 points. We're significantly ahead of Sporting, though, which is great. So what I might actually do is sim the gap. Well, actually, what's the gap between the game against Sporting and the cup final? Oh, 2 weeks. I was going to say, just wait to make sure that I had everybody available, but we're going to have everybody available regardless. So 4 new player roles available for teammates, and hopefully we've seen quite a lot of growth in that period. 4 new player roles available. Drongowski is still actually nowhere near 81 rated. That was weird. The 8 and the 0 were above each other rather than 80. It said Who else have we got to improve here then? Scrolling. Helguera. Oh, you've played loads of football this year. Garby. He played a little bit of football, to be fair, but still not much. And Marquez. He played more football than any of the other fringe players, but not much once we brought in Pajau and Angulo. I keep calling him Angulo. Angelo was all right. He was all right, but nothing special, to be fair. Right, match day and sim and win we and be happy with how the season ended, I guess. All told, Porto beat Vicente. Presume Sporting won their game as well. Sorry, Benfica won their game as well. It was only a point in the title, to be fair. So we'll have a look at the... that's training plan, you absolute tits, Ches. Let's see. In the Liga Portuguesa. Ooh, Porto nip in on the final day. Benfica. Hang on. Did wrong bloody thing. It's not showing the end fixtures. Oh no, it is. Benfica beat Firenze 3-2. Porto won 3-1. So the previous match day must be where Benfica dropped points then. Did they, or were Benfica already second anyway? Or did they have a game? Benfica must have already been second anyway, and I must be completely tripping. I am. Benfica drew on that match day, and Porto won the day before. Must have been how they were previously. Regardless, let's go to the Taça Portuguesa final then, shall we? 13 million for finishing where we did in the league. That will be Champions League football, I believe, for Braga next season. But will we take any silverware with us? We didn't win anything in Dundee. We have done it every other club we've managed. Is it going to be back-to-back trophyless seasons for us? Or will we actually have something to rant and rave about? Your Porto team for the cup final. Now 90 rated Diogo Costa, who we had countless chances against last time we played Porto, and he was a bit bloody good, wasn't he? Juan Foyt at right back still, Otavio and Tomas Aviles alongside Melvin Bard, Varela and Gonzalez, Cabrera 88 rated now, Chavez, Jaime and Samu. Bench is nowhere near the same quality, so they are a starting 11 and nothing else, but they won the league. They're trying to do the double. We're trying to win the single. Please win the single. Really bright, sunny Portuguese sunshine here as we start the day. Pajau beats his man, beats the next man, finds Bernardo, runs out of room. Mikel Taz is there. Yeah, I should have played that over the top. Oh, I'm an idiot. Chavez, Nico, Jaime, Cabrera. Porto are going to be very difficult to play against, let alone beat. Even just playing against them is going to be tough, but if they shoot that wildly for the whole final, we will be fine. Spoiler alert, they're not going to shoot that poorly for the whole final. Whether you put 2 and 2 together yourselves. Angelo Bernardo's gone on a great run, but I've just kicked it straight against the Porto man, unfortunately. I felt competitive enough against Porto last time we played them initially, and then they turned on the style and wiped the floor with me. So I'm hoping we can just be competitive for the full 90 here. Go on, Bernardo. Oh, challenge! Nico Gonzalez. Wow. That's as strong as you're ever likely to need or see. Samu across to Ivan Jaime. And well, Charlie Hughes was in the way, and he's won it back again. I'll lift this, try and ensure that Pizarro gets to it. But by doing so, I've ensured that Pizarro doesn't get to it. Samu. Tackled by Charlie Hughes again. Right, we're defending well so far. I'm not attacking very well, so I need to improve that side of my game here so far in this game. Well done, Banza. Banza to Bernardo and Angelo. Mikotadze is in the middle, but worried about an offside. Bit of footwork from Angelo to work the space. Floated in and cleared away. Can we win this header and keep it alive? No. Can we get to that first to keep it alive? No. 23 minutes in, it's 0-0 here in a very tight and tense cup final so far. And Foyt. Someone's going to get there first. Lovely little flick. Pereira. No, get to that first, please. He hasn't. Seems to just running through mud there, trying to get to the ball. The centre-back. Samu's up for the header. Trying to get rid of this. Advantage in our favour, I think. And Pizarro will break and turn. And space on the far side. Come on, Malero. Turn. Slot it. Angelo. He's in. He's missed. We might not get a better chance all game. 1-on-1. And wide of the target. William Cabega. Forward to Pizarro. Pizarro's going to be a great out for us in this game. There's Bernardo. Mikotadze making the run. Mikotadze a large part of why we are here. Oh, and if I cut that back to Banza, that's surely 1-0. Well, that's 2 really good opportunities back to back. Only one of them ended up with a shot on goal. Oh, that's really poor. But certainly, we've had the best chances in the game. And I imagine at half-time we'll have the highest XG post half-time whistle, which is coming now. Oh, no, this is worrisome. Oh, Chavez, good save. Foyt. Pereira. Oh, this is really good. Drongowski with a save. It comes back off his legs. We are going to get rid of it. Mikotadze could get on the end of this. And he has done. And he's trying to get away from the defender. A teammate behind him. Mikotadze could be in again. Pizarro is going to look for him. He is in. Oh! If he finds the teammate, it's an open goal. It deflected off the defender and went back towards goal. Unfortunately not at an angle that was going to lead to an own goal. Angelo. Oh, Christ. Nico Gonzalez loves a strong challenge, doesn't he? He lives for it. Cabrera is very quick. Finds Samu. He's got the man short. I tried to stop him from passing it once. Good save. Drongowski. Wow. Yeah, he might well complain about his defenders not particularly marking too well there. I'm going to take Hughes off here for Silva. I'm actually going to take Ibanez off for Franco as well and drop Kessier to centre-back and move Franco into the midfield. I'm not sure what other changes to make at this stage. I might put Axel Atom on there, and Banza's not really done much. I'm not going to. Do I go for Asula? Asula will put himself in a position to take a chance. It's just a case of whether he takes it or not. I fancy him over Eluzani in a situation like this. 20 minutes to go. Anybody's game. Haney. Out to Chavez. Oh, what a ball. I think Samu might have been offside, but couldn't tell for sure. Thankfully, the defender got in the way. And again, front Kessier doing the business at centre-back now rather than CDM. Fresh legs of Axel Atom finding some space. Fresh legs of Willasula finding some space. Willasula, no! Melvin Bard gets back to me. I thought Asula was about to make himself the hero. 10 minutes to go, still 0-0. Samu. Can Bernardo Ghetto in? Oh, we've definitely caught them on the counter there. We might catch them on the counter here. Franco. It's Varela this time with a really strong challenge. Lovely flick, looking for Samu. We've won it well. We haven't gotten it away well. Well done, Manu. Carrera's away. Missed the chance. Good block by Manu Silva again. Oh, it's getting nervy now. 5 minutes to go. Ribeiro on for Carrera. I am glad of that. Holy moly, get out. Well then, Pajau, run. Run, Pajau, run. Teammates in support would be lovely. Just taking my time. Bernardo, oh, he's fluffed it. Well and truly fluffed it. Well, extra time then, I guess. Another 30 minutes. Have a tight and tense cup final. Unless Porto do something here, which they won't. So, yep. Another 30 minutes at the end of this season finale that we didn't anticipate being the season finale. Unless... Oh, Diogo! Costa with a save. I'll take this corner short, because if I loft it in, it's just going to not happen for me, is it? Push out, edge of the box. It's Malero. It's Bernardo. Oh, what a save! It's going wide. Oh, my God. We could have won it with the last action of the game. We didn't. It will be another half an hour, but that was ridiculous. Chavez. Gonzalo Franco in. Never mind. We're going straight back to them. Vanchini. Looking for Samu. First time effort wide. Thus far, we've kept Samu quite quiet. He's a Didier Drogba-esque player in that he can do naff all for the majority of the game and then pop up with a very good goal and a match winner out of nowhere. That's what Didier made a habit out of in his career at times. Just being the man at the moment, regardless of the rest of his overall performance. Is Bard into Samu. 10 minutes into extra time already. That'll be keeper's ball, please. Penalties looming. And I don't fancy myself in a penalty shootout against a 90-rated goalkeeper, if I'm honest. Vidovic on at half-time in extra time. Axel Atom. Gonzalo Franco. Atom again. Mikhail Tadze with the turn. Mikhail Tadze! 1-0 Braga in the 109th! He's the man that got us here. He's the man that's been scoring more goals than anyone else since he arrived. Is that a cup on the horizon, I see? Well in, Pabega. And away. No, it's all about defence. All about holding on to what we've got. Galeno, Samu. Strike blocked well, and Frankie will work it away. Vidovic will use those fresh legs just to break, and Axel Atom will do the same. Melvin Bard is knackered, as you can see bottom left. So I could just run to the corner. We could look for a second. There's someone arriving on the edge of the box. It's Gonzalo Franco! And the keeper will keep it in. 4 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. I can feel it. I can feel the metal on my palms. Are we about to lift a Portuguese trophy? Looking for Asula. Oh, we nearly got there. 1 minute added on. Surely now. Surely now. Ref, please. Yes! We finished this season with a trophy here at Braga. Wellington Phoenix, silverware. Hanan, silverware. New York Red Bulls, silverware. Dundee, oh. Braga, silverware. 4 clubs of the 5 clubs we've managed, we've won something. It's Not necessarily what we would have preferred. We would have liked the league or the Europa League. But never say no to a trophy. Never say no to a trophy. Braga won in the 109th minute through Jorge Mikel Tadza, our latest signing. And we are going to lift the trophy. Tomorrow we will have the vote as to what happens next in this save. Do we stay at Braga and try for Europe again and the league again? Or do we move on from here to one of the bigger divisions around Europe? That will be the question I will be asking of you. Silverware back in our trajectory as we move through the divisions around the globe towards the top end of world football. One step closer to the big prizes. And in Newcastle-esque style, even though it's only the Taça Portuguesa, we do get the trophy parade. Braga don't win many trophies, so certainly you can understand why they're making the most of this. With the other larger sides in Portugal, you're not guaranteed anything, are you? So you've got to take the opportunity to celebrate when you do win. And we did win. Let's give you a full season roundup at the end of this 6th season of the Journeyman Save with our 5th club. And we'll see, tomorrow at least, as well, with the vote, what's happening next. So in the competitions we were involved in, it was Porto that won the league by a single point from Benfica. We ended up 8 points further back in 3rd. I believe it's Champions League playoff at least. Football for Braga next season, considering they were 4th when we arrived and got Europa League football, although that might be because of the cup winner in Portugal the season before we arrived. So we might only have Europa League next year from finishing 3rd. I'm not sure. But the league table actually was very close from the bottom to the mid-table. And then at the top end, obviously, ran away a little bit. Sporting with a poor season in their eyes, I'm sure. A 1-0 win over Porto in the cup final, as you might have just seen. AC Milan won the UEFA Super Cup over Celtic. And then Manchester City lost on penalties to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final. In the Europa League, it was Atalanta 1, Benfica 0. So Benfica missed out on the league title by a point and lost out in the Europa League by a goal. Yikes. And then in the Europa League, it was Wolfsburg 2, Genk 0. So Wolfsburg will be Europa League next season at least, depending on where they finished in their domestic season. We will... I'll show you the... What I'm not going to do is show you the other top European divisions outside of the Premier League. The Premier League will not be on the vote tomorrow, but tomorrow will be La Liga, Liga, Serie A and the Bundesliga. And I won't show you the tables now because we'll leave that for tomorrow's vote video to see what the potential options might be for us next season if you vote for me to not stay at Braga for another year. Only 75 points needed to win the Premier League this year. Remarkable. City, Chelsea, Liverpool and Villa. Man United 5th, Arsenal 6th on goal difference. Brighton 7th and Palace 8th. Spurs only 10th. Relegated were Luton, Leicester and Ipswich. Sunderland stay in the Premier League. In the Championship, Southampton and Leeds bounce back. One of Bournemouth, Burnley, Coventry and Hull will join them. Sheffield United only 8th. Relegated were Middlesbrough, Peterborough and Barnsley back down to League One level. In League One, Pompey and Bolton promoted to the Championship, and one of Oxford, Reading, Derby and Lincoln will join them next season. Relegated were Port Vale, Chesterfield, Walsall and Northampton. So I'm hoping playoffs only for Cambridge United. MK Dons win the title. Crawley 2nd, Exeter 3rd. Cambridge Crew, Gillingham and Grimsby are the teams in the playoffs in League 2. We hope. We live in hope that Cambridge got promoted. Barrow and Accrington would be non-league if they missed, if the National League was on the game. We won't look at the other big leagues, but In the Eredivisie, it was Ajax by 15 points from PSV and FC Twente, and then a single point back to Feyenoord and a single further point back to RZ. In Scotland, wow. Dundee FC, despite all the signings we made for them, 7th only. Rangers from Celtic there. In the Turkish league, it was Fenerbahce. Wow, a completely invincible season from Fenerbahce. 28 wins, 8 draws, no defeats. Fair play to them there for that. And our other former club, Red Bull's 4th. Red Bull's 4th. So we'll check our other clubs as well, actually, then, in fairness. So let's go and have a look in China and in the A-League as well. In China, Henan are 4th. That season is ongoing, of course. And in the A-League, Wellington Phoenix are 11th. Well, they've fallen off. Henan is still there or thereabouts. Red Bull are there or thereabouts. And Dundee have fallen off. Wonder what's going to happen to Braga next year if we're not in charge. We might well be in charge. I'm not sure I could call which way you guys are going to vote, actually. The way that things are currently sat. 3 contracts expiring. Bruma, Gabi and Marine, all, I believe, already agreed contracts with other clubs. So that will be where we call the season finale for today. Thank you very much for watching. Do make sure you join me for the vote video tomorrow, where I will need your feedback as to where we potentially go league-wise. And obviously, I'll need your feedback probably as to which teams we put on the vote or on the spin the wheel. Because there might be some that are slightly underperforming, bigger clubs that might well be available. It depends how those leagues look at the end of the season. And we will find out how those leagues look in tomorrow's episode. Thank you very much for watching today, though. Appreciate your very dedicated support to this Journeyman save. A trophy in Portugal. We'll take it. See me for the vote tomorrow.